Okay, I'd like to talk about fills now. Fills can be used to lead up to an upcoming measure, and they're usually played with the toms, and they usually end with the crash cymbal. So what I have here is this particular beat again. I'll play it for you. And what I'd like to do is think of this particular measure as a measure that's going to lead into another measure with a drum fill. Now, you really have to use your creativity to make up a drum fill. So you try to imagine what it would sound like, maybe play it out on your desk, and then try your best to code that. So this is what I came up with for this example. I'm going to let 2 beats of the measure pass, and then try to put a fill in on the last 2 beats. So something like this: 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So when I try to break that down, I'm using 2 hands here. I'll try to use a different tom for each hand. And when I think about what one of the hands is doing, it's almost like this beat: 1, 2, 1, 2. And what I notice is that I'm hitting on that 3rd beat, and then I'm straddling the 4th beat. So I'm going to pick the, let's see here. Okay, I'll use that 2nd tom there to try to get that effect. So let's see, the 3rd beat would be where? Would be right at 9. And then the 4th beat is at 13, and I'll go ahead and straddle that beat with 12 and 14. Let's see what that sounds like. So that's what I had in mind. But I also have one more thing to do with that particular tom, that particular hand. So 1, 2. I have a pickup hit right before the first downbeat with that tom. So it's like, so if I hit 8 here, that's what I'm thinking, I'll get that. And you can always, if you make a mistake, you can change. So let's try, let's see. Okay, so I like that. So now let's think about what's happening with the other tom. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I have that sort of 1, 2, 3. So I'm hitting there on 3. 1, 2, 3. And actually, what I'm seeing here is I perhaps did this wrong. Let me put this tom, the first tom, at 7, and then the other tom in between there. And then I get that lead up to that first beat. Okay, so that sounds like what I was thinking. But I have some more things to do towards the end there. So I've got my right hand, or that first tom, straddling that 4th beat, but I've got some other things going on with the other tom, or my left hand, when that happens. Let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2. So it seems as though I'm just filling in the steps with the other tom, or with my left hand. So I'm going to take a look here and see. So I'm working on the 2nd beat here, 12 and 14, and if I listen to that slowly, it seems as though I'm hitting before and after each of those beats with the other tom. Let's try that, and even if it's not right, that might sound good. So I would want to try here 11, 13, and 15 with the 2nd tom. Let's see what that sounds like. I think that sounds pretty good. So one last step here would be to put a cymbal crash right at the end, and the cymbal crash should occur on the first beat of the next measure. So I'm going to go to my crash cymbal here at the end and just put that right on the first beat, and therefore you'll hear the crash come in right after the fill is finished. Here it is. Okay, now, of course, you wouldn't be using that particular measure for every measure of your song, right? You might have that just maybe occurring at the fourth measure leading into the fifth or something like that. But you just have to use your creativity and experiment, have fun, and come up with fills that work for you.